You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
Wow, what a fish. What do you think, Laura?
Huge.
Hey, I'm here with Laura Aldridge, and we're down here at Old Spring Hill Plantation down in Eufaula, Alabama for some of the southern bass, and glad you could join us. What do you think? Put it back?
Yeah, we'll put them back.
All right. How'd you like to have a limit like that in a tournament?
I'd like to have just one.
One like that?
Coming up, Old Spring Hill Plantation is a former cotton plantation in Eufaula, Alabama that has been transformed into a sportsman's paradise. A horse-drawn wagon takes hunters out in search of quail, deer, pheasant, or turkey. There are 4 small lakes on the property, and some of them have produced largemouth bass over 10 pounds. This is why Bob keeps coming back. On today's show, Bob fishes a couple of lakes in the plantation with tournament angler Laura Aldridge. Laura is one of the few women who fish the FLW and Everstart bass tournaments. They try a variety of techniques and catch a whole pile of bass.
Oh my gosh.
Here comes. Whoa. Could be a world record.
You gotta love it.
All right. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, man. Way to size that one. Oh, there you got it. Yeah. That is so cool. Oh, yeah. That is a monster.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
All right. Oh, man. Woo-hoo-wee. That was pretty cool. Oh,
Oh, I got one.
A Slavosaurus!
okay. Oh.
Man, that's a good
There
fish.
it is. Oh, yeah. Good one. Whoa. Here he comes. Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
This is what Open Fish is all about, right? 16 pounds. Look at there.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Chevy Trucks, Ontario, More to Discover, and Tim Hortons.
Hey, folks, that's what I call real fishing. Out here at Old Spring Hill Plantation down in southern Alabama, just near the little town of Eufaula, and I'm here with Laura Aldridge, and Laura's a young old buddy of mine. How's that?
Perfect.
An old friend? Yeah, you're not old. She's from just outside of Detroit, Michigan, fishes all the FLW pro bass tournaments all across the U.S. as a co-angler, which means you fish with a boater, right?
Right. I get paired up with a pro.
The year I had met you, boy, you were on fire that year.
The first year was a good year.
Yeah, well, we won't talk about any of the bad years, okay? As tournament anglers, never talk about the bad. You only try to remember the good. Now, she just drove round the clock to get down here to Alabama to fish on Old Spring Hill Plantation. This is quite a property, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Well, I'll tell you,
Unbelievable.
we'll talk about it later. Let's see if we can't catch some of these bass here. This is a great little fishery. Okay. Now. There's a million of these in here.
About the same size.
Yeah, all right. Bookend fish. Oh, it's trying to hit me in the head. What did I do wrong? I didn't say anything. I said you're an old friend. I didn't say you're old.
Call me old. Next thing you're becoming fat. They hunt here too and shoot skeet. Let's go do that next.
I don't know. I've seen how you set the hook. I'm not sure I want to shoot around. Throw in there.
Oh.
Throw in here. There's a big fish right behind it. Look at it. It's right under it.
I can't see
Throw
it.
right under where my fish is. There's a big one following, trying to catch it. It's like a 5. Oh, there it is. It's right under it.
Oh, I can't see him.
It's right under. Look
Holy
at that.
crap.
It's huge.
Where is he at? Can you still see him? Man, they don't get.
Oh, it's got it. It's trying to eat this small bass. Did you see it?
Yeah. I can't believe
It's like 6-7 pounds. I thought it was gonna eat it. Did you see it coming up?
Oh my gosh, that thing was huge. I think it's still under there.
Yeah. Oh, it just took it. It just took a swipe at it, still underneath.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what I'm going to do if it eats this little bass. How big do you think it is? Well, 5, 6 pounds?
I would say.
Yeah, it's
at
huge.
least.
That's the problem. You know, we finally, I think something's happened here. I fished here yesterday, Laura, with a friend of mine, James Buchanan from down over Mississippi. And we didn't catch a big fish yesterday. It's the first time I've ever been on this lake. This is the 3rd trip here to Old Spring Hill. Didn't catch any, but I've usually come in the fall when we're crankbaiting with fat-free shads out in the deeper creek channel in the middle. And what I just learned there is I think there's so many little fish right now, spring of the year, that are in shallow that they're getting to the lure quicker than the big fish. And so as a result, that's why we're not hooking, you know, big
The
fish.
big ones, yeah.
Like that one there, I mean, that one was trying to eat this little fish. And it was, you know, that was bona fide 5.
Hey, watch out, Bob. Oh, man.
Did you have a hit?
Yeah, I felt like it was pulling on it.
Uh-oh.
I was hoping it would be that big one.
Bobby dead.
Get out of the way!
There's more Southern Bass Fishing with Laura Aldridge coming up.
Well, that's how you take your photographs, okay? You hold them out like that.
Closed captioning is brought to you by FNCC and BoaterExam.com.
Chevrolet. When you're the #1 selling brand in Canada, you rock the nation. With more power, more fuel efficiency, more dependability, and more utility. Plus, get the Silverado Special Edition Crew, now with $1,000 worth of extras on us. The Rock the Nation event is back and rocking.
Coleman promised.
Coleman promised to light my way. Coleman has been making reliable lanterns for over 100 years.
Coleman promised me shelter from the storm.
Only Coleman makes tents with a WeatherTech system to keep you dry, guaranteed.
Coleman promised to get me through the night.
The double lock valve guarantees our beds won't leak.
Coleman promised to keep things cool.
The extreme cooler that keeps ice for 5 days in temperatures up to 32 degrees Celsius.
That's cool.
Coleman promised.
At Coleman, we keep our promises for the past 100 years and the next.
Yeah, one day I saw you out on the Bell River hump. I tried to move away from you, so I moved out.
I have that effect on women.
I'm getting out of here. Oh, here's one.
Going? All right.
Yeah. Little again.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit better.
Little spinnerbait fish. All right.
Maybe not.
This is a practice period for you. You're going to Wheeler to the FLW tournament. Well, I think it's time to load up. We're on the main lake here at Old Spring Hill. We caught a bunch of little ones there in about, what, maybe an hour or less of fishing. But there's another lake towards the front of the property that I want to load up the Ranger, and we're going to put it in. I think we're going to have to use a tractor to get it in, though. So you drive the tractor, I'll drive the boat, okay?
Good deal.
Yeah, you know how to drive a big tractor?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Good. That's what I like. Well, I got a handy partner today. Very versatile.
Let's take a look down under with this week's Fisheye View. Sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. If you're one of the many who own or rent a cottage, you can easily establish a paradise for bass right at your doorstep. Next summer, start by choosing a protected location and beef it up if necessary. The idea is to discourage passing anglers. Then collect a quantity of dew worms, leeches, or crayfish. Even if no fish are visible, toss in a bit of food from time to time. Begin slowly to avoid waste, then step it up. Soon, juvenile bass catch on and the word spreads. After a few days, you'll establish a steady clientele of diners. Just like the cottage chipmunk, bass are intelligent and learn quickly. With patience and daily feeding, they become hand-fed pets in as little as 2 weeks. Now you've got something amazing on your hands. Just imagine the possibilities. By removing hooks from lures, you can test everything in the tackle box and see what actually works. In this unique learning situation, your bass demonstrate which techniques trigger strikes. And it doesn't take long to realize how quickly they figure things out. After hitting a lure several times and coming up empty, they'll never touch it again. It takes something new to spark interest. If nothing else, you'll enjoy hours of live entertainment and impress a few friends in the process. Laura and Bob try their luck on another lake when we return.
Oh boy, look at this.
There's something new at the top of the food chain. The world's first supercharged 4-stroke outboard, and the only power system of its kind anywhere. The revolutionary Mercury Verado. From pole shot to top end, it delivers unmatched power and acceleration, all in the quietest outboard ever built. See why all other outboards are history. Mercury Verado. Take charge. Bomber. The one and only.
Hey, I'm here with Phil Anderson, who is the manager at Old Spring Hill Plantation. Now, Phil, you've got a couple of years under your belt since the last time I was here. How's it been? Anyway, you're still here.
Yeah, we're still here. We're
Life
still
is
running strong, and life is really good, and we're enjoying ourselves.
Well, I'll tell you, if people want to come down, of course they can enjoy the phenomenal fishing that I have now on my 3rd trip down here. But you've got, what kind of hunting here?
We do quail hunting, we do turkey hunting, we do deer hunting, we have continental pheasant shoots, and of course the bass fishing.
Well, I'll tell you, the trips that I've made here, it's the most wonderful southern hospitality you could ever ask for. The property here is rich in history with the slave shanties, the plantation, the setting with the trees. I mean, it's just wonderful here, and I can't wait to come back.
Well,
I haven't even left yet.
I was going to say, you're more than welcome anytime you want to come back, and we always have a good time and hope you enjoy yourself.
Well, I sure appreciate it.
Yes,
It's been
sir.
lots of fun.
Glad.
All right. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh boy, look at this. Little guy. It felt like a giant.
It's better though. It's probably the biggest we've caught all day.
Oh, come on. Maybe.
They're still getting bigger. At least they're going up instead of going down.
That one hit a creature bait, a yum suey. And I'll tell you, it's one of my favorite flipping baits. What's that doing there?
Still fun.
I thought it was going to be a giant one.
Oh my hair stuck. Did you see that? Don't put that in.
Your hair.
It got wrapped in the reel.
That's
the first
anyway, the difference between you and I is I'll never have that happen with this head. I got more viewers here than I have on the TV show. Age before beauty. I'll tell you, these guys really look after you here at Old Spring Hill Plantation. We're talking They came here, they've got hamburgers, homemade brownies, baked beans, macaroni and cheese. What do you think?
Got everything. Spoiled rotten.
Yeah. I love it though, don't
I know,
you?
me too.
Now you know why I keep coming back. It's all about the food.
Stay tuned to hear about Laura's engagement.
So needless to say, you tuck the bait.
There is a place where people still care about real quality and innovation, where ideas aren't limited to an 8-hour clock. Performance is measured by your total satisfaction, and attention to detail is a celebrated way of life. Welcome to the Ranger family. Real people, real commitments, and boats that are literally legendary.
Hi, I'm Bob Azumi. After a day fishing, there's nothing like spending time enjoying a beautiful summer evening with my family and friends. And I won't let mosquitoes stop us from enjoying the fun. That's why I trust new Off Mosquito Lamp. The Off Mosquito Lamp uses a unique heat-activated pad that kills mosquitoes on an average-sized patio. I've always trusted Off to protect me when I'm fishing. Now Off gives me the protection I need for outdoor entertaining too. Off is effective protection you can trust.
You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi. This tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman.
You know, when it comes to crankbaiting, there's no question that varying your retrieve is critical. Your line size is important. Also, the size of the bait can be a very important factor for catching fish too. Now, what we're doing here is we're doing some crankbaiting for largemouth bass, and we're fishing about 6 to 10 feet of water. We're using fairly small baits. These are little fat A's, little bombers. And the idea here is there's a lot of moss on the bottom here, and if you crank it too far down, you get a lot of moss. So if you had, say, like a big fat free shad with a long lip on, you'd get a lot of slime and moss on your bait. So match the bait to the condition that you're fishing. Another thing to keep in mind, the rod. Nice soft action rod. This is a crucial rod. You can see it's got a lot of bend to it. When the fish loads up on that bait with these treble hooks, you know, they just grab it, and you don't want to pull the hooks out of the fish. So soft action rod, the right size crankbait, and the next thing you know, you're in the fish. All right.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, all
You
right.
hit it right by the boat.
Oh, nice one. All right. All right, good one.
Oh, gee. Think I can flip them?
Yeah, there you go. Good one.
I'm overdue. A nice one.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Now, let's talk a little bit about, well, first of all, there's not a lot of females that fish tournaments. That's kind of something I want to talk about. First is that, you know, you fish as a co-angler, which is a non-boater in the pro bass tournaments there on FLW and Everstart. I think there's only a handful of women that even fish them, isn't there?
I think there's about 12 of us that fish FLW. There's 2 pros and the rest are amateurs.
Okay, and now I understand you're getting a new Ranger in the next few weeks.
Yep.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Should be ready by the time I get back after Wheeler.
Oh,
I can't wait.
And now, what do you think? Do you have the bug? Is that why you fish them? You love the competition?
I think I just love fishing.
Yeah, so tournament.
Oh, sorry.
Another fish?
Yep.
Oh.
It feels like a good one.
Hey, that looks like a big fish.
Sorry. Get out of the way.
Hey, what's going on here?
You're right about those crankbaits. Oh,
nice
that is a nice one.
Oh, pull her over here, I'll help you. I don't think we'll flip this one. Look at that. Good bass. All right. Whoa. Oh, yeah.
That is a nice one.
All right. Hooked in the corner of the mouth. Look at this right here. Would you let me fish? What? All right.
That's a nice one.
That's a good one. We need a photo, you and I. What do you think?
Okay.
Let's get a photo. What a great looking bass. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Put away.
Yeah. How'd you like a limit like that?
No,
I'd
do anything for a limit like that.
All right, good stuff. Let's talk a little bit about you're in Okeechobee. There's a reason you're down there too, right? Somebody by the name of Kevin Long. Maybe a husband-to-be down the road?
A husband-to-be. We got engaged about, it was a month ago yesterday.
Okay, let's let the folks in on how you guys got engaged. I just heard the story. I thought it was really cute.
It is a cute story. We had just gotten back from Florida, returning to Michigan, and we had done 2 passes, you know, walleye fishing, and he said, I'm going to change baits. I said, okay. So I was running the trolling motor, and my back was to him, and he was in this cupboard just fussing around, just fussing around in that cupboard, and he says, come here, I want to show you this new bait. I said, what? I just got it all set up. You know, just vertical jigging and stuff, and into the wind, and it was cold and freezing and windy, and so he goes, come here, I want to show you this. So I went back there, and he's fussing in this cupboard, and he's showing me all these worms, going through the packages, and at the bottom of the packages was a ring, and he was down on one knee in the middle of the boat, and he says, will you marry me?
What'd you say?
Oh, I didn't say anything for 5 minutes. I was too busy crying and carrying on, and so it was pretty cool. I was excited.
Yeah, that might have been the first time, you know, anybody's proposed on the Detroit River fishing walleyes. Oh, there's a fish. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
You see the size of that one? It came off a limb down there and hammered it. Whoa, baby. Look at these rods, you know. That's one thing about fishing, Laura, is I can't stress it enough, is to use the right rod with the right bait. And it's like going golfing. You wouldn't go golfing with just one club, would you? Oh,
right.
Let's see if is it coming up. And so this is a crucial rod that's made for crankbaiting. Very soft action. You can see how it's bent here. It's like a big shock absorber for these fish. There it is right there. Look at that. Oh yeah. That's a good one, isn't it? What do you think? That lunch just helped us immensely, didn't it? Oh, that fish has got some weight to it. That's
a real nice
big one. Come on, baby. Yeah, it's hooked well. So, can I get it? No. I don't want to wear that. Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Oh, that's a real nice one. He's got the body that matches his mouth.
In other words, it is a healthy one. Whew. Look at that. That is a hog. Look at it. Whoa.
That's a real nice one. What's the size of his belly?
What do you think that is? I'd say over 5.
Yeah, I would. Over 5.
What a bass. Now that's what I call a crankbait bass. This is a good fish. When your rod loads up like this, I think it is a good one here, Laura. Wow.
Does look like it the way you're bowed up. Let me get out of the way.
Oh, yeah. Do you see that?
Oh, my gosh.
This is a good one. Woo, baby. I love how these crucial rods load. Here comes. Whoa.
Oh, my gosh.
Is that a big one? Oh, yeah. That's huge. That's a giant. It's towing the boat. Whoa. It's towing the boat. Coming up again. Look at that. Whoa. What a hard fighting fish. Whoa. What a hard fighting fish. Wow.
And out in the middle, too.
You know, if you use a stiff rod for crankbaits, you lose a lot of fish. It pulls the little wire trebles out. Oh yeah. Look at that. Is that a hog?
It is. You want me to get him?
Oh, I'll get him. You see, if you got a treble hook in your hand, you'd never forgive me, would you?
Eventually.
Look at the size of that fish. Whoa. That's a giant.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Woo-wee.
Nice job.
Look at that. That thing is a giant. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. 8.5.
I don't know, but
Bigger?
it is big. Well, hey, folks. You know, Old Spring Hill Plantation down here in southern Alabama is the place to go if you want to catch bass like this, or if you're into hunting. They've got world-class quail hunts done the old style, you know, where you go out on the wagons pulled by the mules. It's pretty neat. And they got deer hunting, but boy, I'll tell you.
Fish like that.
Doesn't get much better. Well, I'll tell you, I want to wish you all the best in the tournament coming up, Laura.
Thank you.
And the marriage.
Thank you.
And all everything else. And, you know, I think with a good-looking wife like you, Kevin's going to have a lot of guide business down the road.
Well, thank you.
Hey, what's the name of his long cast?
Long Cast Guide Service.
All right. Well, let's get this baby back in the water. Woo!
That was a nice one.
Look at that. It's a bill of huge.
Oh my God, your hair's stuck.
Whoa! Oh, wow! I'm going like coming, Jimmy? I'm coming with you, Mike. That is a fish of a lifetime. Whoa! Well, that is just amazing. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah! Wow. That was too cool. Oh,